Everybody, welcome to the channel. Had a nice warm 55-degree day, but the truck needed washed. It hadn't been washed in 2 months, month and a half. It's been sitting for a month. I haven't even been driving it because of the salt and stuff, but got it all cleaned up. Shout out to Jack's Wax for that. Use SBC 15, get you 15% off Jack's Wax at checkout. So don't forget to give them some love and go get you some Jack's Wax stuff. But yeah, got it clean. So let's go in and work on Todd's truck. So I got a little time here before I got a Christmas thing I gotta go to, but I think I'm gonna try to work on closing these in just to make that look cleaner and sleeker. I think that'll help improve the way those look. And I have those bars to do from the bumper up that I want to do to help stiffen that up. So those things I know I need to do. Somebody had said in the comments about I need to put my safety chain hooks up here, and that's true. I need to do that. And back here we need to start getting the lights laid out and cut in, and license plate bracket and light. Yeah, just finishing up stuff back here. Ty wants to put a bunch of little lights on it too, so gonna be a lot of time back here figuring all that out, but I want to get all that cut before we send it out, you know, for paint. And I mean, none of this needs sandblasted, but I mean, it needs to be, you know, ready for paint, so I can't be drilling holes and stuff when it comes back from blast. So try to get that stuff done, and I need to get the brackets mounted for the mud flaps, and most of this will be done, and then we'll move inside and get that stuff done for the center console pieces and get the stacks mounted, and then we'll be blowing this thing back apart and getting ready to go to sandblast here later this week. Side done. I'm gonna wait to cut the holes in them for my pins until I get the straps. Todd's cutting them out on his plasma cutter, so I should have those tomorrow. I'm gonna be going over there for New Year's, so I'm going to be getting those. So I'm going to wait and figure out where the best place is to cut these in here so that I'm not, you know, cutting the hole wrong. So happy with how those come out. I went on ahead and got some more stuff back here. The D-rings that I'm going to put on the back, license plate light, trailer plug. And this guy was like $3, but is going to save so much time because that's the hole that I need. So it's going to make a really nice pattern to you know, for cutting out those light holes. So I am considering some options for these. Todd doesn't really care if we just weld them on there. I don't think they look bad. Trying to decide if I want to do that or try to recess them and make a pocket that they will actually go back into the bumper. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do, but have both of those, and this license plate light's going to stick out, you know, that far. It's going to be out a little bit. So do I recess the license plate too so this doesn't stick out? And then what about the plug? Do you got to recess so it doesn't stick out? I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but we got to get that stuff put on. But first, I'm going to get the braces done that go from here up to the frame. So let's get those done first. Go, we got the mud flaps mounted. Those look really good. I'm happy with how those turned out. From the back view, it looks really good. They're all nice and pretty level with the top of the, I know that the brackets themselves slope down, so they're level on the bottom. It's the tops that slope down, but I think those look really good. I know for me, mine from the back look a little weird because they don't cover enough of the tire. They're like down further. So I like his better because they cover more of the tire from the back, but it's just a personal preference. From the side, I think I got them up there close to the tire so they do their job like they should. I probably will cut them little studs off just so they don't get caught up in the wheel or anything, but pretty happy with that. So now on to what I'm gonna do back here. Been putting it off a little bit just to try to brainstorm the best way to put all this stuff on and make it look right. I'm going to tell you guys what I come up with these. I've thought about this a bunch. I thought about making a pocket that these would set back into. But the problem is the pocket would have to be up here for me to be able to get behind it, because anywhere in this, you know, area that you see where the heat marks are, this is all open to the back, but everything below this line is boxed inside this tube. So, and I think these would look weird being up this high, and I don't think that's going to work. So they need to be down here, but the problem is I could put them here and recess them in, but I don't know how do I get inside to weld the box inside. So I don't think I'm going to do the box at all. I think I'm just going to straddle that heat mark there, which would be the strongest point to weld to this 10 gauge. And I think I'm just going to burn them in right there. It'll give it kind of a tough look on the back. Todd wants this thing to look like semi and tough looking. I think those D-rings there will do that. So I think I'm going to measure out where I'm going to put them, and I'm going to weld those guys in there. And then I'm going to take this trailer plug, and I'm just going to put it in this corner of, you know, because there's a beam here and a beam here, so just kind of put it right there in that corner. It won't stick out much. It'll only stick out, you know, 3/4, half inch or so. So I'll plasma cut that out, sink that guy in there, and it'll be wired up later, obviously. And then I'm going to take this little license plate light here, and it's just a pop-in. So I'll cut the holes so that those little spring guys pop in there, and it's going to pop in somewhere around here. And we're going to put the license plate down below. I'll just drill some holes and put some rivet nuts in for the license plate. And then we'll work on getting these lights in. I think they're going to go up at a little bit of an angle. I think I'm going to put them at like a 45, something like that. And they'll just be the 3 stacked there. I mean, but obviously they'll be yellow and then red and then red. So they're going to be kind of angled like that or whatever, and go up on there. And then I got those little 3/4 inch little circle lights. We're going to put 3 in the end here. I don't know if they'll all be turn signal or not, but for sure one of them will be. Probably all 3 will be turn signal and running light, so that'll be cool in there. And then Todd wants to put more like across the top here. I may put some across the bottom. I don't know. He said a lot of lights. He wants this thing to be lit up. So I don't know exactly yet, but I'm definitely going to put some of them little 3/4 inch red lights along here too. And I may mix some white ones in somewhere because he doesn't have any reverse lights in these. So that way he has something for reverse lights. So, well, let's go ahead and get these D-rings measured out and welded on and get that plug in. And then we can work on lights and other stuff. Pretty happy with how those lights came out. They look pretty cool. I'll show you guys a little bit so you can see them. Yeah, I think they're pretty nice. And obviously we got the license plate in, we got the license plate light, we got the trailer plug, got the D-rings. I still think everything looks smooth enough. I was worried that this stuff would take away from my smooth look, but these actually make it look kind of mean, I feel like. And everything else just kind of flows. I think it'll be good. But yes, I got those lights to do, but I'm going to call it quits and we're going to do that tomorrow. So it's about midnight or after. I don't know how late it is, but I think we're going to call it quits for tonight. Well, back out here in the shop, another morning. Going to continue working on the back end of this truck. Going to get the other tail lights done on the other side and maybe put some more lights around. I don't know. We'll see what goes on. Passenger side done. I think they both look pretty good. Let's go out and get a different perspective. Ew. I don't like this perspective. It's nasty out. Anyways, this is what I was after. Oh yeah, looks pretty good. So now we got that taken care of. I'm gonna drill 3 holes in the ends on both sides and put 3 of these little 3/4 inch lights in. And then I'm gonna try to plot out. He wants a bunch across this top and maybe some across the bottom. I don't know. I'm gonna kind of see what looks right. And we'll go from there. But let's get these ends done first and then we'll move on to more back here. He wanted a bunch of lights on this. I didn't record because it took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do, but I don't know if you can see all the little X's. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, put those across the top there. That's kind of what he wanted. So those are 3 inches apart and they're inch. So by the time that the rubber seal and everything's in, they're an inch, but the light's 3/4. So that'll put them kind of up against that plate, and I think it'll look all right. Still trying to decide if I'll put some across the bottom or not. I don't know yet. Let's just go on and start with these. lights done on the back end. I just talked to Todd. What we're going to do is we're going to change the ambers out for more red, so that way I can make all 3 turn signal and brake light, and they have a halo for running light. Because technically, by law, you're not supposed to have an amber light running light from the back. Now, it could be a turn signal, but that means it's all it's going to be. So at night, all you're going to see is those 2. So I think it'd look better to see all 3. So, and he agreed. So we're going to change those on both sides. And these, I just put them in there. I didn't have enough reds, so I just put those ambers in there, but those will all be red. I may do a combination of maybe these 3 turn signals, those 3 turn. I don't know. We'll see what he wants to do. The only other thing, I had him get 2 more oval lights that are white for backup lights, and I'm going to put them in like right there on both sides. So I'm not going to cut them in yet. I hate to cut something wrong and screw that all up. So I think we're pretty much done back here for time being with everything. I mean, obviously all these lights got to come back out and everything back off for it to be taken to sandblast here in a few days. But I think we're done back here. So I guess we're going to try to get these big stovepipes on here. So going to do some looking at that and see how we can get them. Been brainstorming this for a while. I was really trying to figure out how to use the brackets I already have. I mean, these come off a Peterbilt, and these were bent, obviously, to shape the cab. But they're bent, and this piece is welded at an angle, so you can't really straighten them because, yeah. So I think I'm going to have to scrap these. I'm not going to be able to use them. I'm going to use this clamp and this clamp. And I just, there's a hole down here, and there's a hole here. That's where the filler neck used to go through. But see, this is an outer skin, and there's an inner skin. So this is not the outside of the cab. So to get behind that, to attach something to this, I don't know, it's going to be a little tricky. But my thought is for this bottom one, if I can get this to actually rest, because for this to be where it should be, it's going to be back there. So if I can get that bracket to be onto the place of the cab that's flat, what I can do is I can just build a bracket inside that's got nuts welded to it that I can stick up inside of there, and take a bracket that has this little piece, and I'll use these rubber guys here, and I'll drill holes through the bracket I make that'll just be a T, but it'll sit flat against here. Drill the holes through this, try to get that plate worked up in there, and attach it, and it'll just sandwich between the two. My truck, I used rivet nuts in the cab, and they didn't last very long, and they ripped out, so I still don't love the way mine are done, so I want this one to be better. But I think that's what I'm going to do, and just get rid of these. I just don't think they're going to work. And then for the top here, this bracket will swing in, and I'll have to try to do the same thing. Just bend a piece of metal around this that'll fit that, and then try to, I don't know, I may have to, I don't know if I can drop it in from this top, because this top's open. I don't know yet. I'm trying not to cut into this, but I may have to get it to mount properly. But that's where we're at. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So I guess it's time to make some custom brackets and see if we can make so many of this. But I went ahead and made brackets. These 2 will actually be mounted on the side of the truck like that. I'll drill holes through the cab to mount those, and then those will have a piece that, you know, comes off of them that has the holes to attach to that thing. So I got those, and then I got these here. They're hot. I just welded them, but there's nuts welded on the back side, so those match up exactly. I welded the 4 pieces together and drilled all 4 holes all at the same time, so they're all the same. But those are going to end up on the inside, and so that way it'll sandwich between the cab. So that's my plan. Like I said, I'm not sure how I'm going to get them in there because of the way that this is double thick here. I may just have to cut a spot in them to get it to access it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But think that's going to be our best route for those. So I am going to have to still weld that piece on here, like I said, but for the most part, those are ready. But we're out of time for today. I'm getting ready to actually head to Todds for New Year's Eve stuff. And we're going to play around with the plasma cutter and cut some stuff there. So his fuel tank straps and stuff. So you guys will get to see some of that and see his plasma table and stuff like that. So that's going to do it in the shop for today. But let's go hang out with Todd for New Year's. Right here hanging out in Todd's shop, and we were playing with the CNC table, and we gone in and cut out his fuel tank straps. So they got a spray bottle cut in them. I'm gonna take this in and taper them a little bit, and then I'll heat them up and bend a loop that a pin will go through, and these will go in them brackets that I welded up the other day. I got to cut that notch in them, so these will go through, and the pin will go through them. And then this end I'll cut them to length, and then I'll weld a bolt to it, and then that'll go on the other side at the bottom of the mount, and they'll squeeze tight so that it'll keep the tanks intact. But we had the idea of cutting a license plate, if I can pick it up. There you go. I've always wanted one for the front of the International, and he's like, well, hey, let's cut one. So I'm going to paint this and put it on the front of the International. But Todd and I kind of come up with a little idea here with our little garage.
Yeah, another little idea. We wanted to, I just wanted to cut another one and give it away. Adam's going to give it away to anyone. The only thing you got to do to enter is be subscribed to the channel, comment entry on the video. He's going to select one person, and he's going to send you this custom cut SBC license plate. Plus, he's going to sweeten the pot and throw in a t-shirt. So subscribe, comment, and like, and you'll receive one of these cool license plates and a t-shirt. And anything you ever need with garage wise, link will be below. I'm cutting all kinds of stuff from custom metal art to CNC signs and license plates, do one-offs or big bulk, whatever you need, we always got you.
So like Todd said, we're gonna give away a license plate and a t-shirt. I won't paint it, I'll just leave it raw metal for you guys so you can do with it what you want. But I'll reach out and get your t-shirt size and see if you want gray or you want black, and if you want the logo on the back or the truck. And we'll get you a t-shirt heading this way and a license plate. But we've kind of had some ideas of doing some more of this stuff, so
yeah, stay tuned, because we've got some other little slick ideas up our sleeve.
Yeah,
when it comes to Jack's Wax truck, finishing my truck, starting Jack's Wax truck, maybe a little something coming.
Yeah, so might have some more free stuff for you guys.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
Hint, hint, free.
Hint, hint. So, and I will have a website up here for too long. This guy's building me a website as well.
We'll hook him up with a website. So if it's really not that great, it's his fault, not mine.
So, but there will be stuff available that you guys could buy on there eventually, but I'm sorry, I don't have it up yet.
Yeah.
But it's all good, but you will have this chance to get a free t-shirt and a license plate. Like you said, just subscribe and comment.
We may even throw you in a custom wax bottle. These were cut out of this is cut out from the tank strap. We'll just throw a couple of them in too.
So there you go, a bunch of goodies coming for free to one of you guys. So once again, Todd and I are giving away the license plate and a t-shirt. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel and then comment entry or t-shirt or license plate or something like that in the comments. and I'll go through and pull all those names out, and I'll put them in a thing on the internet that'll randomly pick somebody, and then I'll reach out to you and see if you want gray or black and what design you want on the back of the shirt and what size, and I'll get it heading your way. This is just one of many things that Todd and I are thinking about doing as far as some free giveaways for you guys. There'll be some more stuff in the future, you know, potentially some Jack's Wax stuff, some Hot Shot stuff, more shirts, more things. So stay tuned for some more giveaway stuff, but there's no purchase necessary to enter this. But I just wanted to thank you guys for watching the channel, and just a little token of appreciation, give some free stuff, and hopefully have some of the stuff for sale for you guys soon. Well, back out here in the shop, gonna try to get these fuel tank brackets on and get this drive shaft checked to make sure it's right. This is a 5-inch aluminum shaft, came from Drive Line 1. They'll custom make anything you want. They built the one for my truck, so I went back to them to get the one for Todds. But this way you get rid of a carrier bearing, and obviously since the motor came back 10 inches in transmission, it had to be shortened anyways. So they just take the front yoke, it slips in the transmission, and they give you all the rest of it. New splicer U-joints in it. I gave them the measurement, so let's hope it'll fit. So I'm gonna slide it under there and install it and make sure I didn't mess it up. Well, there it is. It actually fits in there pretty nice. I'm gonna squeeze up here so you guys can see. Forgot I got this bump stop, or not bump stop, this center cab mount I gotta get taken care of. But there it is. Everything fits in there like it should, and pretty happy with it. So excited that this piece is in and done. But obviously it's got to come back out. I just wanted to make sure everything fit good, and pretty happy with it. Well, now I know the drive shaft fits. The reason I was so nervous is mine was too long in my truck when I had it made. I don't know what I measured. I measured something wrong, but luckily they were able to shorten it and fix it for me, so it wasn't a big deal. But I'm glad his was right the first time. So let's move on to getting these fuel tank straps put on. I got the straps done on this side. It took me a minute to figure out how to do the bottom down here just because of the way the bolt has to tighten up. The little shiny thing you see is a washer. I'm gonna actually trim them off just so you don't see them. But no, having the bottles cut in them are pretty nice, and I got to get some real pins and not bolts to put through here for the backs. But I think they're pretty nice. I think they came out good. I may end up having him cut a set of mine that has Sprague & Built Customs in them or something. It'd be pretty neat. So, well, anyways, let's go work on the other side. passenger side and the battery box done. I still gonna have to go back through and obviously put those pins through. And I need to come back and clean up these holes a little bit because they're just rough from the plasma cutter. But there they are. I think they came out pretty good. So let's get on to big stovepipe guys that are laying over here. See if we can get stacks on this thing. I haven't been filming a whole lot. These were just kind of hard to get figured out, but I made these little brackets. I'm gonna clean them up a little more, but you got the rough idea. There's this bracket that's inside, and then the other one, I actually snuck it up through this hole back inside with a magnet and got it back behind this piece, so it's sandwiched. So I think that'll work for that, for the bottom mount. So now we gotta figure out what to do with this top mount. We gotta make something to do that. So let's work on that next. Well, we got this little bracket up here. I conformed it to the cab and I drilled the holes clear through, and I can actually get, you know, up in here to get the nuts in it. So it's kind of a fight, but I think that'll work good. So between this mount and this one, because obviously I can slide this guy up. And so now all I gotta do is bring a piece, let's see, got something like that, and just bring a piece from here over. Actually, we probably want this to hang on that, so it'd be up here. Put some bushings under here and a nice strong piece over there and weld it in. I think we'll have it. Well, there it is. It's floating there by itself. It is a lot stronger than what my truck is. A lot stronger. So I'm pretty happy with that. I may put a little piece of metal up here just to help strengthen this top so it doesn't flex, but I don't know if I need to. That dude's pretty solid. So pretty happy with that. So I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. It's 12:30, so I think I'll wait till tomorrow to do the other side, but at least I know how to do it now. Well, crap. I don't know what happened, but we just lost all power, so guess I'm not gonna do any more until the power comes back on. Well, it's about an hour later, the power came back on, so we got work to do. Better get to it. The other stack's mounted nice and solid like the other one. I'm definitely going to take notes on that for my truck and for the Jack's Wax truck. But I think we're done with fab work outside with it. Yeah, I think so. So I think now we're going to go in here to the inside, and I got to get the center console built and do a few more things under the dash here to straighten some things up. A couple more holes to plug, nothing too serious. But get this inside taken care of. Then it's blown apart and off to sandblast, and then we're going to paint it. Max, hey, you got to be in this video. Hey, you got to be in the video. Yeah, everybody will be mad. Oh, yes. You tell them. Say hello, wife.
Hi. YouTube. Oh. Oh, stop it.
Hey.
Kitty.
Hey, come here. Max. Hey, what do you think? Do you like the truck? What do you think, Max? Hey, does it meet your approval? Huh? He's still inspecting. He's not sure yet.
I swear, if he pees on it.
Yeah, do not pee on it. Todd will be mad at you. Hey, come here, buddy.
I'm inspecting.
He's inspecting.
Inspector Max.
It's like he doesn't know what to do.
What do you think? Is it good?
Did I do a good job? Huh, bud? Do you like it?
Good?
What do you think? What do you think, wife? Did I do a good job?
It's good. Yes, it looks good.
Does it look good?
Yes.
Okay. Does that make you excited to get your truck going?
Yes.
Yep. It's coming soon. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still sitting over here.
And it's dirty.
It is dirty. You want to show them what you got for it for Christmas? Out here. What'd you get for Christmas? What'd Santa bring you?
Santa brought some truck parts.
Nice.
We have door seals for the back window and driver's side window and passenger side window.
Yep. So all the seals to seal the truck back up, front windshield, back windshield, all the door seals, the window seals for the doors. And what's in that box right there?
This box contains...
Uh-oh. You want to take everybody over and show them?
Yep. This box contains
Nice.
the missing emblem.
That was not cheap. And it came from, I don't even know where it came from. Way out west. Arkansas? I think that sounds right. But it is all original. Painted and everything. She even talked about maybe leaving it. I don't know. But that's kind of the color that she was wanting to do, like the rest of this stuff and the bumper and all that. So
It's not, when it's on here, I think it's still a little too white. So potentially we'll maybe paint it and then like put some dings back in it or something. I don't
there
know.
you go.
Or just like paint around the marks that are already there, because I do like that it has like chips in it and stuff.
So coming soon, the build on the wife's truck, but not quite yet. We gotta finish this one and we gotta finish that one so we can have money to build that one. So, hey Max, you want to say bye to YouTube? What are you doing, crazy? It's all over the place. Well, there it is. A lot of time and labor to get to this, but it's pretty well mocked up together. There is some little stuff left to do. I got to cut some back reverse lights in the back. There's going to be a fourth one next to, there was 3 and 3 on each side. I'm going to put a fourth one that'll be angled. That'll be the reverse light. And then there's a little camera that he wants to put, a backup camera. So I have to cut a little spot in for that so it's not sticking out. Got the center console still build and do a few things inside, but just a little bit of stuff to wrap up before it goes to sandblast. But you have to wait till next week though to see it sandblasted and get it tore down, and we'll probably have it painted in the next video too. So stay tuned for that. But don't forget to subscribe and also comment entry below or something like that, whatever you want, to get you entered for the free t-shirt and license plate giveaway we're doing for this video. I will choose the winner. Be a week. It'll be next Thursday. It'll be in the video for Friday. And I'll reach out and get your size and your color, whatever you want as far as a shirt, and get that to you. I know last week I talked about Brittany passing away, and I appreciate you guys thinking about the family. And I just... something's happened again. So one of our other friends, Brian and Heather, they got a son named Jace. I don't know how old Jace is. I think he's around 8 or something like that. But I don't know all the details, but he was in an ATV accident or side-by-side or something. And I guess his he got messed up pretty bad, broke his jaw in 4 spots and lacerations in his mouth. His tongue was split and all kinds of stuff. It's just terrible. Little kid all messed up. But he was coming out of his second surgery when I just talked to Brian a little bit ago. Just be praying for him and the family. I think he'll be okay and he'll recover, but man, he got tore up pretty good from the sounds of it. So that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless. We'll see you on the next one.